Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Raven here. Today we're going to read the holy type creatures in the Otherworldly creature codex that I'm working on. My videos might be coming out slow in recent times, and I apologize for that. They will probably be coming out slow for a little bit. I'm working on a lot of projects right now. I'm trying to get this creature codex finished for everyone so that they have otherworldly creatures. And then once that's done, I'm going to be able to do the videos that I've been getting ready for Creature Codex tournaments for both the Creature Codex books, along with continuing our solo campaign. And I'm going to be uploading my first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke if anyone is interested in that. So, since those announcements are done, let's go ahead and read these 5 creatures that are the holy creature type. Number 1 is the Whole Hound, and this is the Whole Hound. And the Whole Hound has an armor of 12, health 80, mana 50, base attack 3, saves fortitude 4, reflex 2, will 3, damage threshold 15, size medium, speed 40, modifiers charisma plus 2, con plus 3, dex plus 1, int plus 1, strength plus 4, wisdom plus 1. Creature type is holy. Skills perception plus 2, survival plus 2, mana gathering plus 4, history plus 5, special senses, magical darkness sight 30 feet, abilities tracking through smell, it has advantage on tracking creatures through smell. Holy aura, this creature is surrounded in a 10-foot aura. All non-hostile creatures that begin or end their turn within this affected radius regain an amount of health equal to 2d6 damage. Additionally, any hostile creature that starts or ends its turn in this affected radius takes an amount of damage equal to 2d6. Multi-attack. The Whole Hound can make 2 attacks instead of 1. Combat. Excuse me. Bite is target 1 creature within 5 feet, 1d6 damage, and it heals for the damage dealt. Bark, all hostile creatures that can hear this creature take 4d6 damage and are affected by the deafened condition for the next 10 minutes. Holy Burst. This creature lets loose a burst of holy energy out to a 20-foot radius. All hostile creatures within this affected radius regain an amount, or all non-hostile creatures within this affected radius regain an amount of damage, or regain an amount equal to 4d6. Additionally, any hostile creature within this affected area takes an amount of damage equal to 4d6 and becomes affected by the blind condition for the next 10 minutes. And this is supposed to be a 10-foot radius, not a 20-foot radius. I accidentally hit the wrong number. Alright, number 2 is the Whole Cat. And this is the Whole Cat. And the Whole Cat has armor 14, health 60, mana 40, base attack 3, saves 4. That base attack is supposed to be a 2. Saves Fortitude 2, Reflex 3, Will 1, Damage Threshold 10, Size Small, Speed 50 feet. Modifiers: Charisma plus 3, Con plus 2, Dex plus 4, Int plus 1, Strength plus 1, Wiz plus 1. Creature type is Holy. And then skills: Perception plus 2, Survival plus 2, Mana Gathering plus 3, History plus 3, Special Senses, Magical Darkness Sight 30 feet. And its abilities: Holy Aura is the same as the Whole Hound, and multi-attack. It can also make 2 attacks. Its combat: Bite 5 feet, 1d4 damage, and the creature is affected by a bleeding condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Claw 5 feet, 1d4 damage, and bleeding condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Holy Burst is the same as the dogs, and once again, I accidentally hit a 2 instead of a 1. It's 10-foot radius, not 20. And then Tactics. This creature almost always begins with its Holy Burst, followed by its Claw. Did I read the tactics in lore for the Whole Hound? I don't remember, so I'll read them real quick. Tactics is for the Whole Hound. This creature's tactics change depending on if it is guarding something or following the commands of something else. If it is guarding something, it will begin with its bark, trying to scare the enemy away, only biting when necessary. Lore: the Whole Hound is said to be one of the most loyal guardians to the most common holy relics that are supposed to be guarded by holy I put the wrong creature type. Holy creatures. But since they are either too lazy or feel that they are too powerful, most of them leave the guarding to these creatures instead. And then the whole cat's tactics and lore are the tactics. This creature almost always begins with its Holy Burst, followed by its Bite and Claw. Lore: the whole cat is said to have been created when the blood of an angel hit the ground during the first war between angels and, that's supposed to say demons, not fiends. Demons. Because holy creatures battle with fiends, angels battle with demons, and gods battle with devils. Whenever the between angels and demons, however, no one knows if this story is true or not. And then Sarah, left hand to Shadar. And this is Sarah, the left hand to Shadar. And Sarah has armor 18, health 200, mana 150, base attack 4, saves Fortitude 4, Reflex 8, Will 6, Damage Threshold 25, Size Medium, Speed 60, Modifiers: Charisma plus 6, Con plus 2, Dex plus 4, Int plus 1, Strength plus 1, plus 6, Wisdom plus 1. Her creature type is Holy. Skills: Perception plus 6, Mana Gathering plus 8, Athletics plus 10, Acrobatics plus 10, History plus 12, Special Senses, Magical Darkness Sight 30 feet. Abilities: resistance. She has resistance to air, sound, dark, and unholy damage. Immunities: she has immunity to light, psychological, divine, and supernatural damage. Holy aura is the same as the whole hound and whole cat, except it's a 20-foot radius and it's 6d6 instead of 2d6. And multi attack, she can make 4 attacks instead of 1 whenever making an attack. And then combat: Holy Sword Strike. Target one creature within 5 feet. On a hit, that creature takes 1d6 damage and becomes affected by the paralyzed condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Additionally, this creature regains an amount of health equal to the damage dealt. Summon Hellhound. This creature summons 1d4 whole hound. Summons 1d4 whole hounds underneath its telepathic control. Additionally, these creatures remain until their health is reduced to 0. In addition, whenever one of these whole hounds' health is reduced to 0, then this creature regains 30 health. Tactics: this creature always begins combat with its Summon Hound ability, followed by its Sword Strike. Lore: Sarah, left hand to Shadar, is well known for being mischievous, and for her punishment, she was ordered to become Shadar's left-hand soldier for the next 10,000 years. It has been 8,000 years since this punishment was enacted, and it is said that after the 10,000 years, she will be free from her bound servitude to Shadar. Number 4 is Franklin, the right hand to Shadar. And this is Franklin, the right hand to Shadar. Come on, refocus. There we go. And he has armor 20, health 250, mana 200, base attack 4, saves fortitude 6, reflex 10, will 8, damage threshold 35, size medium, speed 80. Modifiers: charisma plus 8, calm plus 4, dex plus 6, int plus 1, strength plus 10, wisdom plus 1. Creature type holy. His skills: perception plus 8, mana gathering plus 10, athletics plus 12, acrobatics plus 12, history plus 14, special senses: magical darkness, sight 60 feet. Abilities are resistances to air, sound, dark, and unholy. Immunity is to light, psychological, divine, and supernatural. Holy aura is the same as the rest, except it's also a 20-foot radius, and it's 8d6. And multi-attack, he can make 4 attacks instead of 1. And then his combat: Sword Strike is the same as Sarah's, except it's 2d6 damage instead of 1d6 damage. And then summon Whole Hound and Whole Cats. This creature summons 1d4 whole hounds and 1d4 whole cats under its telepathic control. Additionally, these creatures remain until their health is reduced to 0. In addition, whenever one of these creatures' health is reduced to 0, then this creature regains 50 health. And then a Holy Burst is this creature lets loose the burst of holy magic out to a 30-foot radius. All hostile creatures within this affected radius take 5d8 damage and become affected by both the blind and paralyzed condition until the end of this creature's next turn. Additionally, any creature that has its health reduced to 0 in this way has its soul purified, and is resurrected as either a hellhound or hellcat, wholehound or wholecat, under this creature's telepathic control. Tactics. This creature always begins combat by trying to convince people that he is non-hostile. If this does not work, he will summon his wholehound / wholecats before using his holy burst, only striking with his sword when necessary. Lore. Franklin, right hand to Shadar, is the son of Shadar and was trained as a god guardian underneath his father, who is one of the 4 leaders of the God Guardian Guild. It is also said that he enjoys helping mortals become members of the Holy Army's ranks. Because he enjoys doing this so much, after his 10,000 years of training, it was over. His father decided to make him the leader of mortal recruiting for both the Holy Army and the God Guardian Guild. And then number 5 is the last one for today's video, and it is Shadar, the Holy Knight himself. And this is Shadar, the Holy Knight. And he has armor 25, health 300, mana 250, base attack 6, saves fortitude 10, reflex 14, will 12, damage threshold 50, size medium, speed 120, modifiers charisma 10, charisma plus 10, con plus 6, dex plus 8, int plus 3, strength plus 12, wisdom plus 3. And then his creature type holy, skills, perception plus 8, mana gathering plus 10, athletics plus 12, acrobatics plus 12, history plus 14, special senses, magical darkness sight 60 feet, x-ray sight 60 feet, abilities, resistance, he has resistance to air, sound, dark, and unholy damage. Immunities, he's immune to light, psychological, divine, and supernatural damage. Holy aura, just like the rest, except it's a 30-foot radius and it's 10d6. Teleport at the beginning of each of this creature's turns. It can freely teleport up to 30 feet in any direction of its choice. Multi-attack. Shadar, the Holy Knight, can make 6 attacks instead of 1. Combat is Holy Sword is the same as Shadar and Franklin's, except it's 3d6. Summon Wholehounds and Wholecats is the same as Franklin's, except it's 2d4 instead of 1d4 of each. And then Holy Burst is the same, except it's a 60-foot radius and it's 10d8 damage. And then he has Holy Hand. Touch one creature that has been dead for no longer than 24 hours and resurrect that creature with half its health and mana maximums. Tactics. This creature always begins by summoning his Wholehounds and Wholecats, followed by his Holy Burst, only using his sword and Holy Hand when necessary. Lore. Shadar, the Holy Knight, is one of the 4 leaders of the God Guardian Guild, and has been a leader of this guild for the past 30,000 years. After the position was given to him upon his mortal death, that was seen by the gods to be both heroic and selfless. Thank you all. I hope you like these monsters and share them with everyone so that they can use them in their games. Please like and subscribe and share the videos and join us for more adventures. And also, I hope you look forward to the projects that I have coming forward and check in and share those as well to grow the channel and the community. Thank you all, and I hope you have a nice day.